Welcome, everybody, to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between our visitors and the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the jump.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook.
tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Giants at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And it bangs off the right upright. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Franks. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And out of bounds right around the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Ask them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Franks now. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Franks will throw for it on fourth down. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Devontae Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll look to throw here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, Barkley. Room here to run. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. He'll drop to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and it seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On 1st and 10, Franks. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. It's Franks now from the shotgun. Open man downfield is Sanders. He's got him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top.
Come on.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they've got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the 1st down marker.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be brought down just
That was
shy of
supposed to
40.
be lunch money right there. That's supposed to be lunch money right there.
The little guys like we're watching here are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
That's supposed to be lunch money.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former Giant, James Bradbury. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Oh my God. The move by the football is low.
But first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 33 in the first. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Frank's looking to throw.
Damn, wide open. Fuck, I saw you putting the last one. That's my bad, young boy. That's my bad. That's my bad.
Showing the explosiveness on the sack.
That's my bad.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
That was my bad.
They've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Up the middle they go with Sanders. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
It's all you, big guy.
Off the play fake. Here's Franks. And he's going to be
cut that
intercepted
shit.
a third time.
That's my fault.
Picked off by Timbow.
Fuck your ass down.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Block.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 59 yards on the ground for now, 9 carries. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
How was it not a
Despite the
pick?
completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
2nd and 13.
Good cut. Good way to stay down.
Bring it in to catch. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picked up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Come on. That's bullshit.
Incomplete. Threw it down at the feet
Go
of
get
his
that,
receiver.
boys.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this throw
I want to fucking quit.
reach back for it.
You get the
How the
sense
fuck
that
are we
they're
charging?
saying,
We're not getting the
playing up to
ball,
what we're
man.
capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Right there, right there, right there. Right there, right there.
Back to throw again.
Give me that.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And this one is right through. And that gets gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And he goes out right around the 39. So the completion good for just 3. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
He's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Setting up play action. Franks.
Felipe.
It's caught. Smith. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Franks. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Now Franks. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders.
Get the fuck out of here. Holding on who, man?
Powers through him. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to get the lead up to 4.
Okay.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this is going to remain a 1-point game. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
And he's going to take this ahead right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, call, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He'll look to throw. He's got him in. Complete.
Bullshit, man.
They'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That's where they Madden just fix stupid shit. Just come on, bro.
Well, this is where offense needs to show what it's made of. And in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback. And he hits a big one right there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Move. Yeah,
that's
now the pocket.
But there is a flag down, so hang on.
Yeah.
Third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages.
Yeah, baby.
And that is no good. Wide to the right. And that'll keep this a 1-point game. Boy, so a chance to take the lead here in this 4th quarter, but he couldn't get this one on target.
Man coverage.
Even the distance,
Man coverage.
The most important part,
Man coverage.
accuracy.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. He's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Pick him up. Switch.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish.
Coach Dom.
Another run with Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave it with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Timbow, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be
that motherfucker was in the air forever. Only 29 yards.
On the NFL scoreboard, they go to the 4th in Cincinnati. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides.
Now this time, come on, I'm there.
Is going to break through here.
I'm there.
See if they can do it on this drive. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw.
Yeah, boys.
Hands on it,
Let's go.
it.
I can run my shit.
Making a little bit of a rookie
I can
mistake.
run my shit. Yeah.
3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. You have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Back to throw.
No, Saquon. No, Saquon.
This down to about the 32-yard line.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. This to almost certainly win the football game.
Oh, he missed that. He missed that. Oh, he missed that.
And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And that'll keep this a 1-point game. And this stadium just fell silent.
This room was crazy, Tim.
The crowd was ready to erupt, weren't they? But guess what? That chance to win one here, to steal one in the final seconds, goes awry.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything
you're planning to do out there.
Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So for our visitors, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.